Hold on, in case you want to now see this haircut.
We're live.
Good. Whoa.
It's different.
He looks like he's losing his hair.
Not as bad as Peter.
I mean, Peter just shaves it.
Peter can pull off the bald look better than you.
He can pull off the
Right.
stubble.
Whoa. I pull off the bald look better than Baron Corbin.
It's debatable. All right, Ramey's got like 58 Who Am I, so
I do. I'm excited
I'm
about
just
it.
trying to figure out confirm one of my answers for one of my trivia.
I am if we want to do more trivia, I have the Family Guy Trivial Pursuit. I could just go pick out cards at the end.
Oh, Jesus
But
But I
Christ.
haven't.
Is
I
that
have
the
no
same?
tri-
Is that the same one that's here?
Yeah.
So we could both do that. But no, I'd rather just do all of Ramey's and then we can catch up.
Yeah, but I have literally none. So Ramey's gonna have to do most of his.
I will carry this today.
Yeah.
I'm happy with that.
One day you'll do it all, Matt. Just
Exactly.
I have two questions that aren't even of the same sport for trivia, so that's all I got.
all right. What do you want to start? What do you have the most of, Ramey? Who am I?
Yeah, I have 10 Who Am I's.
Jesus.
I have 2 each for basketball, baseball, hockey, football, and wrestling.
All right.
And I have, what do I got? I got 2 top 5s, 3 back and forth lists, and 3 trivias. I get bored at 2 a.m. when I have insomnia.
All right, let's just start with a Who Am I guess. Since we've got 10 of those.
Pick a sport.
You pick. There's 2 of each, so. Oh, Jacob's Story. Hello.
Let's go with hockey.
All right, we'll start with hockey.
All right.
Remember, this is the game where you guys have to put the answer up on your phone.
Yep.
Yeah.
Snapchat. Let's see. I'm the only player in NHL history to win the Conn Smythe Trophy 3 times and for 2 different teams. As you're both Googling answers.
Yeah. All right, I have a guess.
Incorrect.
Conn Smythe is football, right?
Yeah. I'm going to go back to writing it. I don't like the text.
Did Matt say correct? Or did you
No.
say correct, Matt? Oh, okay.
No.
Close your eyes.
Incorrect.
Yeah, I figured. Oh, hold on. I should be keeping score. Forgot. All right, you can say the next clue.
All right. In my first year as a head coach, I won the Jack Adams Award as the league's best coach.
What the hell?
Read that again.
In my first year as a head coach, I won the Jack Adams Award as the league's best coach. I also learned that the Jack Adams Award is for the league's best coach.
Yeah, I knew that. All right, I mean, I have a guess, but
Incorrect.
I couldn't even get through a guess of hockey coaches.
at least he's a coach.
I guess
Hate these games.
All right, I got one.
That is correct.
No way.
What?
That's it?
That is correct.
Wow.
Crap.
All right, clue number 3. During my career, I made the playoffs 17 times and won 4 Stanley Cups on the 2 teams I played for.
4 Stanley Cups?
Yep.
I have No idea.
On the 2 teams that he played for.
This is a great
I can't pull
coach.
that out of my ass.
I have no idea. Larry Robinson.
Incorrect. All right, 4th clue. As one of the best goaltenders of all time, I'm credited with popularizing the butterfly style of goaltending.
Patrick Waugh.
That is correct.
Was that second to last?
That was, the 4th clue.
All right. I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
Waugh
he was not. He was
one
not
of
a coach very long.
I think only 1 or 2 seasons.
I'm pretty sure he got fired pretty quickly. But I'm pretty sure he also started pulling his goalie in the playoffs with 8 minutes left or something.
I think he should kill himself.
Before anyone started.
Definitely not that. Definitely not that far.
It was 4 or 5 minutes left. It was a long time. I remember.
Hold on 1 second. I have to go yell at my cat. You fucking stop that. Seriously. Get down. Get down. Stop being a fucking.
Forgot to mute his mic.
Go back to sleep. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, I'm back.
Your mic was on.
I thought I muted it. My bad.
No, that's
No.
good. You shouldn't mute it.
All right. What's another Who Am I?
All right, since you won, Alex, how about you pick it?
What do you have? You have all sports and wrestling?
Yeah.
Let's go wrestling.
All right.
Let me turn my light on.
All right. I'm a former member of the Bullet Club
Wow.
and realized that that's the hardest clue. Let's put it that way. That's the hardest clue.
I don't think you know any fucking New Japan guys.
Yeah. Former member of the Bullet Club. It could be so many.
All right.
If Alex gets this, I'm just going to quit.
I got to guess. I mean,
All right, go ahead.
Incorrect. Good guess, though.
it's a good guess if they're in the Bullet Club.
All right, I have a guess.
Incorrect. All right. Next clue. I've won many major titles in my career, including nearly 24 between WCW, WWE, and Impact, and have had over 10 world title reigns.
Seems too obvious to be.
Well, that's what I'm guessing.
There you go.
Incorrect.
Okay, I was going to say if it's correct, it's too easy.
So that makes me not want to guess it. So let me.
There's multiple people it could be, but one of them was.
I don't know that many people that were in the Bullet Club.
There's multiple people that it could be, but one I thought first.
When we get to clues 3, 4, and 5, they get immensely easier. Clue 3, it starts on the easy route.
Well, one shouldn't give it away until the last one.
It's not fully giving it away, but they're easier.
They won a bunch of world titles. They won a bunch of world titles in WCW, New Japan, and Impact.
Between WCW, WWE, and Impact, and have over 10 world title reigns. Nearly 24 titles, though.
Yeah, like you said, one of the best goaltenders of all time for number 2. That should be maybe number 1.
One of the best goaltenders of all time. I didn't say until 4.
I know, but that basically gives it away because he knows it's not Brodeur, and the only other one is Waugh.
Well, I know Brodeur didn't do a butterfly, so all right, I have a guess. It's the same one as Alex.
Incorrect.
Was it the same guess?
It was.
Okay.
That's why it was that's too obvious.
We know it's not AJ Styles. All right. I'm one of the few in both the Impact and WWE Hall of Fames.
I don't know Bullet Club people. It sucks.
I know 2 people it could be, but neither I think were in the Bullet Club. Oh, they got Declan on.
Who the hell's Declan?
It's his nephew, I think. He's the drop that goes, Uncle Tom. I think. All right, maybe this guy did a one-time Bullet Club thing.
Incorrect.
I mean, it's probably going to be a guy who was in the Bullet Club for like a day. So this is going to be a
About
terrible.
6 months.
Who am I?
Are you
Impact and a WWE Hall of Fame. What the hell? I have literally no idea.
This is not a trick question. Like, he won titles in all three of those. Or are you just saying that's how many titles he won?
He's won titles in all three of those organizations, almost 24 of them, and 10 world title reigns.
All right. Well,
All right, I have a guess, but there's no way this is correct. There's no way he was ever in the Bullet Club.
Incorrect. All right, clue 4. I had a relationship with one of my coworkers' wives and ended up marrying her myself, turning it into a storyline.
I don't think he was ever Oh my god. I got it. It's too easy, I think. All right, I'm ready.
Incorrect.
Wow.
I have a guess.
That is correct.
When? There's no way. When the hell was this guy in the Bullet Club?
For 6 months. For 6 months. I famously lost my Intercontinental title to China after my WWF contract expired and would only wrestle to drop the title belt for $300,000.
Yeah, Jeff Jarrett.
That is correct.
Well, I guess Angle first.
Yeah, he was in the Bullet Club August 2014 and was in it for like 6 months.
I forgot Jeff Jarrett was in the WWE Hall of Fame. That's pathetic.
Yeah, so did I, actually, until I researched it. He never had the WWE world title, but he had over 10 world title reigns between.
What was the easiest clue?
The easiest clue? That was it. I famously lost my title to China.
Yeah, that was the 5th one.
So Matt got 2 and I got 1.
All right, Matt,
I think the storyline with my wife was easier than the China thing.
Kurt Angle. It was Kurt Angle's wife. It wasn't. Kurt Angle didn't marry anybody.
You know what I mean?
All right, let's do basketball.
Basketball. All right.
God.
I feel like you're either gonna get this one or you're not gonna get it whatsoever. Like it's either gonna be really easy or impossible.
Let's find out.
All right. I was born in Beirut, Lebanon, and played 15 years in the NBA as a second-round draft pick.
Read it again?
No clue. Yeah, no clue.
I was born in Lebanon and played 15 years in the NBA as a second-round draft pick.
15 years, jeez.
Born in Lebanon.
I actually love this. I can have my TV on mute because I can hear the K show from Matt's TV. They're talking about the Cowboys.
I don't even know if I'm going to have a guess.
Me either.
Like, legit, just pass. Let's go to the second question.
Second clue?
Yeah. Man, I couldn't even tell you a good basketball player who was drafted in the second round.
Mitchell Robinson. 15 years in the league, and he was from Lebanon?
Born in Lebanon.
Yeah. It's going to be like some American-sounding name. Just born there. Dad was in the military.
I have no clue.
Shaq.
Shaq.
Yeah, that's a no. That's a no.
You got to throw out a name just in case.
Tony Kukoc.
No. Ready for the second clue?
Yeah.
I reached the Final Four in 1988 and set the NCAA record for three-point percentage in a season with 57.3%.
1988, you reached the
I know college
Final Four.
basketball in 1988.
1988 Final Four.
And NCAA record for three-point percentage in a season, which is disgusting at 57.3.
Looking back, yeah. I don't think I ever guessed it all again.
So clearly the guy played in the 90s.
Yeah, not a clue.
Pass.
Next clue. I have the highest career three-point percentage, 45.3%, in NBA history for any player with at least 250 made three-pointers.
I don't know why you think we would know that.
Yeah, no, but I don't even. Born in Lebanon, three-point shooter, played in the 90s.
We don't really know a bunch of stats on who holds what record of whatever meaningless stat. It was like, yeah, I went to
The
UConn.
cat wants to guess. Jesus Christ.
I have no idea.
Should we let the cat guess?
We have an all-time high of 6 viewers at once, and we're losing them because we can't guess. What's next? I'm going to pass again. I don't think that helped me at all.
All right. Next clue.
I'll throw out a guess.
All right.
Yeah.
Because if this is the guy, then you're an idiot for picking him.
No. Actually, moderately decent guess, though. All right,
This
next
is an
clue.
obscure player.
Although I never made an all-star team, I'm a 5-time NBA champion as a player.
Although
All right,
what?
I have a guess.
Although I never made an all-star team,
Oh, all-star
I'm a
team.
5-time champion as a player.
I have a guess.
That is correct.
No clue he was anywhere decent in college.
I knew that he was born in Lebanon. That's why I thought it was interesting.
So he was on a good team, and he was a subpar player. Well, I mean, it's pretty hard to be an all-star in the NBA.
He played 15 years.
That doesn't help. I don't remember how many years fucking people played.
Yeah, but you kind of know the time frame of when he would play if he's a 5-time champion.
Yeah, it's probably somebody from the fucking Jordan team, but I know like 2 people on it. And it's not Tony Kukoc.
Yeah, I shouldn't have said that out loud.
Well, he wasn't from Lebanon. They said he was from like Serbia, isn't he?
Well, he's from Croatia, but he could have been born in Lebanon.
That's true. I wouldn't have guessed him though. I mean, maybe
You
guess, but yeah. Let me think of who was on that team. I guess I get to say it out loud, right?
Yeah.
Fucking Steve Kerr.
That is correct.
He's from Lebanon.
He
He just guesses. He just assumed it was on the Bulls team, so he just guessed it. Threw it out there.
Both won 5 times.
Well, he
Lucky
only
ass
won 3. He only won 3 titles with the Bulls.
He won 2 with the Spurs.
2 with the Spurs.
Oh, well, I mean, good for him.
My 5th clue, my last clue, is going to be I became the first coach in NBA history to lead my team to 67 or more wins in 3 consecutive seasons.
Yeah, I would have given it away.
It's not the easiest 5th question, though.
Matt, you
guess.
said it again.
At least I knew Steve Kerr. You just guessed.
What do you mean I knew Steve Kerr?
As soon as he said the 5 championships, I guessed Steve Kerr.
Yeah, you guessed it.
No, I knew it.
Okay.
You were just like, oh, let me see. I'm guessing he's on the Bulls documentary because we just watched it.
Yeah, I named somebody who I thought had 5 championships, just like you did.
No, I knew Kerr had 5 championships. He won 4 in a row.
I don't
96,
see why not. Pick another topic.
Hockey again.
All right. You guys ready?
Yeah.
I'm one of the 30 members of the Triple Gold Club, which is winning the Stanley Cup, the Olympic gold medal, and the Ice Hockey World Championship.
The Triple Gold Club?
Yep. It's actually a thing.
Never heard of that.
What are they? The Cup, the Olympics, and then what?
World
Ice
Junior?
Hockey World Championship. Whatever the hell that is.
Is that not juniors?
No, it's not.
I don't think he ever played these. I think my guess is too obvious. There's no way. But I have a guess.
Incorrect.
All right, I have a guess.
Incorrect. You actually both guessed the same thing.
Yeah, it was too obvious to be
You only know a
Crosby.
certain amount of players that you would do.
Well, he could have Googled anybody and just found facts on them.
Well, I figured he would try to do people we all knew.
So what I will tell you is that's incorrect for this Who Am I? But Sidney Crosby is a member of the Triple Gold Club.
Yeah, really. I didn't think he played in the last one, the World Junior.
He's actually he's the first member of the club to be the captain of all three of those teams.
Wow.
Tool.
Little other fact for you. All right, next clue. I have the longest gap between Stanley Cup Finals appearances, going 21 years.
And I don't think that, the way politics are now, you're going to alienate half the audience if you take one side or the other. And also, we work for a company that has come out and said they don't want politics to be discussed, which I understand. But even in my private time, I don't think I would go out of my way.
I have a guess, but I think I spelled his name wrong, but you'll figure it out.
Incorrect.
I just don't know if it's a public figure's place, but Michael Jordan's above that.
Roman Reigns does not play hockey, Matt.
Damn it.
All right, there we go.
That is correct.
Wow.
What the fuck?
Dominating this hockey thing.
Third clue. I am one of only 3 players between 1981 and 2001 to win the Art Ross Trophy as the leading point scorer.
You're one of only what?
One of only 3 players between 81 and 2001 to win the Art Ross Trophy as the leading point scorer.
Only 3 guys did?
Yeah, in that 20-year span.
I don't have a clue. Mark Messier.
Incorrect.
Boys here. What's up, Randy? All right, next.
I'm the oldest player in NHL history to ever record a hat trick, doing so in 2015 against the Philadelphia Flyers.
Yager?
Yeah.
Yager, yes.
Hey,
When he was a Devil.
I know that played that fucking long. Was that
When
the
the
last
hell did he go to the finals?
He went to the finals in 91 and 92, winning the Stanley Cup with the
Yeah.
Penguins. And then
When the
with
hell was the
Devils.
one after that?
The Devils.
You sure he was on that 2012 team?
And they went to the Super Bowl, the Stanley Cup in 2013, didn't they?
It was 11-12.
Hold on.
I'm pretty sure Yager
It
was
was
not.
on the Bruins. Excuse me. He was on the Bruins when they went to the Stanley Cup in 2013.
Yeah. What did Matt get? 1 or 2?
That was the second to last clue or the last
Yeah,
clue?
it was the second to last clue.
What was the last clue?
I'm number 2 all time in points scored, 4th in goals scored, 5th in assists, and it's one of the few hockey players that Alex knows that's old.
Wow.
Because when we did the other hockey trivia, you kept guessing Yager. So
Let's do baseball.
all right. I was selected in the 43rd round by the Cardinals out of high school, but opted to attend college at the University of Missouri, and 3 years later became the school's ever first-round draft pick.
I feel like the first question should at least have like something we could guess somehow. A 43rd pick? There's just no way. I pass.
Well, he became a first rounder.
Yeah, but he was picked by the Cardinals at the 43rd, and then who knows who picked him in the first round. What draft?
Again?
Your mic isn't working. It's not coming through.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
No, whatever Alex said isn't coming through.
I just said do it again. Can you not hear me?
Repeat the clue is what you're saying?
Can you hear me?
You just
kept
said do it again. I don't know what that means.
Well, you said you couldn't hear me. Yeah, read it again.
I was selected in the 43rd round by the St. Louis Cardinals out of high school, but opted to attend college at the University of Missouri, and 3 years later became the school's ever first-round draft pick.
Yeah, I don't know anyone that went to Missouri.
I was drafted in the 43rd round by the Cardinals at the 2003 Major League Baseball draft. To give you a time frame.
the only reason he's
Okay.
I have to feel.
That way, at least you know I didn't pick some like obscure guy from like 1960.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe Michael Jordan would have said it, and hell, it's still
Yeah. It's still hard.
falls out in the category where you just dribble the basketball, right? Because nobody cares about Derek Jeter not moving politically, or I don't think anybody ever, Eli Manning ever, anything political in his life when he was here.
Yeah, I don't even have a guess. I don't think.
All right, I'm just gonna guess a random player.
He's in the commercial, okay?
Incorrect.
I was gonna say if I get that correct.
Yeah, just go to the next one.
All right. I tied the Major League Baseball record for having 250 or more strikeouts in 5 consecutive seasons.
Oh, at least I guess it's a pitcher.
You just got scared.
That is true.
I don't know if you even said it in the beginning, in the first one, if he's a pitcher or not.
I did not.
250 strikeouts in a row? In how many years?
5 seasons in a row.
I mean, I have a guess, but couldn't tell you.
That's incorrect because he doesn't pitch.
You said he pitched?
Said strikeouts.
Yeah, strikeouts.
Oh, yeah, that's both. Both people do strikeouts.
Well, then Alex said it's a pitcher.
Well, read the second clue again.
I tied the Major League Baseball record for having 250 or more strikeouts in 5 consecutive seasons.
Oh, I think
That's ambiguous. That could be literally either.
All right, I think I know who it is. I didn't know he went to Missouri.
That's correct. Third clue.
The time frame, yeah, I kind of forgot he was
Ramey's talking.
back then.
I've played for 3 teams during my career and have been a 7-time All-Star, having thrown 2 no-hitters.
2 no-hitters? The hell? Who's thrown 2 no-hitters?
Couple guys.
I don't have a clue. I have one guy, but he definitely is older than that. He's drafted. He's got to be drafted in like 2006. If he went to college for 3 years, around there. I don't have a clue.
You're correct about when he was drafted.
Yeah, you can add 3 years from 2003.
Oh, he could have gone all 4 years.
Ramey said he got drafted 3 years later.
2006. Yeah, no, absolutely no clue.
The strikeout clue was the easiest one.
Friggin' Roy Halladay.
Incorrect. Fourth clue. I'm one of 3 people ever to strike out 20 batters in a single game.
Who's the third guy? I don't know the third guy. I know the first 2. Oh my God, I don't know.
Who's the other 2 that you know?
Clemens and Kerry Wood.
Oh, I forgot Clemens did it.
Clemens did it twice, I think.
Who's the third guy? I have absolutely not a clue.
Who's the third man?
I don't know who the third man was.
It's Mabel.
No hitter, 20 strikeouts. Yeah,
2 no.
2 no-hitters.
Yeah.
Was drafted in 06.
That's why I said no hitters.
Has a shit ton of strikeouts.
Yeah. Anytime it's a draft question, I don't have a clue. Like, I have no idea when guys were drafted. 2006?
Yeah, but there's been like 4 clues since.
Yeah, none of them are easy.
I thought the 1 of 3 to ever strike out 20 in a game was pretty easy since there's only 3.
Yeah, I got 2 of them. Alex didn't even know Kerry Wood. I don't think he knew Clemens.
No, I didn't know Clemens. I knew Kerry Wood. I've actually watched that game. I don't know why. Me and my friends watched that game.
Yeah, I have no idea. I don't know.
Take a guess. Venture a guess.
Suleiman Ali Nashahush.
That's incorrect. Final clue. I won my first World Series as a member of the Washington Nationals.
Oh, Scherzer?
That is correct.
There we go.
2006.
Yeah, at first I didn't realize he was that old. I always forget he was like kind of sucked for a little while.
Yeah, Diamondbacks and Tigers before he became a National.
Or he went 13-0 that year by the All-Star break for the Tigers. And had like a 3-2 ERA. All right, let's go. So we got both hockeys. You said you have 2 of each?
Yeah.
So we got both hockeys done. Oh, let's do football. We haven't done football yet.
All right. Hold on, I just have to. It's in a different file, so it's loading. Give me 1 second.
Different file.
You know how I roll. You know how I roll.
I just use one Word document.
Caleb
All right.
so much older with that haircut.
You guys ready?
Yeah. I was born, whatever you said.
I was born ready. I was born Eastview is what I think I said.
Eastview. How do you get Eastview from Reading?
I have no idea how that happened.
Eastview.
All right. I played college football at 3 schools, starting first at Coffeyville Community College, transferring to Auburn, and finally Southern Illinois before being drafted in 2005.
Say those college names again?
I have a guess. Let me guess first.
All right.
Incorrect.
How is that incorrect?
That was actually a good guess.
How is that incorrect? You're done. You're done.
How am I done?
You're done. Southern Illinois. Who else went to that school?
I'm pretty sure he didn't go to 3 schools, and he didn't get drafted.
Done. Hate this.
And also, he didn't go to Southern. The guy you guessed went to Eastern Illinois.
It's the same guy. Really?
Yeah.
One of those garbage Illinois schools.
Can you read the
At least
school?
At least I instantly had a guess.
Coffeyville, Coffeyville Community College, Auburn, and Southern Illinois.
Who goes from Auburn to Southern Illinois?
Drafted in 05?
Yep.
Again, with the gods, do a trivia without draft questions. God damn.
They're supposed to be hard.
Unless it's like who was drafted 6th overall in 1992.
In 2019.
Derek Jeter?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, shit, I still have to make a guess. Oh, no, I know what college you went to. God damn it, this is so hard. I'm just going to pass. I have no clue.
All right. Next clue. I was graded as the 11th best running back in my draft and was selected in the 4th round.
Of 05? What year? 05?
05.
11th best running back in what round? 5th?
4th.
4th?
God, running back. I wasn't even thinking running back.
Running back in 05.
Did you guess a quarterback with your first guess, Matt?
Yeah.
Was it Romo?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, the stupid Eastern Illinois.
Running back
Didn't
05.
what's his name also go there? Fucking what's his name? The coach now on
Sean
the
Payton.
Oh, Sean Payton went there. Did Garrett not also go there?
I don't think so.
I know it was Sean Payton went there.
'05 4th round running back. I mean, anybody knows this. And
And it's almost impossible to get it off that clue. Even if he's like nasty.
yeah, because that's a long time ago. He's probably not even in the league anymore.
He is not in the league anymore.
I was gonna say he's a running back, probably not. All right.
If it was a first rounder, I could at least venture a guess, but I literally don't have a guess.
He stopped playing in 2013.
All right, I have a guess. No idea when he was drafted.
Incorrect. Next
Did you
clue.
guess or no? Matter
Yeah,
not.
I'll just pass.
One of my nicknames while playing football in the NFL is based on a Grammy Award-winning band.
Better be this one and not fucking one of the other two assholes. I gotta guess.
That's correct.
Wow. Why? Can't believe that's who you thought of.
Is it Brandon Jacobs?
That is correct.
Alex, you should probably talk less.
Yeah, well, I think when you said the other two assholes, it made him think Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Well,
Yep.
I don't really care. I'm not going to get mad if he gets it off my clue.
I mean, it just would make sense. Like when Ramey gave a hint one time, or when I shouted out something.
I feel like that clue is actually easier than my last two clues.
Was your clue that his nickname was based off a band? Because like it's part of a band.
It was based on a Grammy Award-winning band, so he was one of the members of Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Who
Yeah,
are the
but
other
it's not
two?
like the
Ward?
band was named
No.
Earth.
Who was the third one?
Ward.
No, who was the other one then? Why am I forgetting?
Bradshaw.
Oh, I thought Bradshaw was only on the second team for some reason. I guess
All right,
Bradshaw four.
Do the other wrestling.
I can't believe it was. Well, I should have known it would be a Giant or a fucking like Cowboy, or like a top 100 player.
That's true. I mean, you got to figure I'm not going to go ridiculously obscure.
Well, they don't have to play for the Cowboys or Giants to not be obscure.
That's
I
true.
said a top 100 player. Let's do.
Well, he said he's not gonna go.
Let's do basketball again.
The other basketball. All right.
Get rid of that one.
I was one of the most hated college basketball players during my time.
This can't be.
Who was a hated college basketball player?
There's
Literally
one-
the entire.
Early 2000s.
I'm gonna throw out a random guess, and you better appreciate it.
I guess too. You can go first.
No, I haven't written it down yet.
Incorrect.
All right, I'm going.
Ooh, both of them are good guesses. Incorrect, though.
Because it can't be the obvious one.
Next clue. I won back-to-back national titles before being drafted in the first round.
And what?
Ninth overall.
Okay. I know who it is.
You say that, but if you're wrong,
If I'm wrong, then you got. This is a really good one.
that's correct. That is correct.
I was like, this is really hard with college garbage, but back to back hasn't been done.
Let's see if I can spell it correctly. I was gonna guess this the first time, but that's way too easy of a clue. Christian Laettner?
Incorrect.
All right, good. I was gonna say it's too obvious.
He also went to school well before the 2000s.
Oh yeah, I don't know. He won 2 titles.
All right, third clue. Despite my now 12-plus years in the NBA, I've only made 2 All-Star teams and have never won an NBA title.
That's not an easier clue.
That's
There's
a harder
so many
question than the last one.
There's so many guys that haven't won titles and have won certain amount of all. You think I count how many All-Star games people make?
But you should know
That's
who won
actually-
back-to-back national titles when you were like 13.
Enough. No more clues.
He already had said when they won or did he not say when they won the national title?
I just said they went to school in the early 2000s.
Oh, yeah.
I also have no idea exactly how old you are, so I'm throwing out fucking guesses there.
Fucking Joakim Noah?
That's correct.
Wow. Was he? I didn't even know he was hated in college.
Yeah, apparently he was one of the most hated people in college for, I guess, his face, I guess. I
Has
don't know.
anyone won back-to-back since Florida?
No.
No, I don't think so.
So what did Matt get? 4 and I got 2?
Yes.
Fucking
Oh,
Joakim
Joakim
Noah.
Was one of the last clues he was on the Knicks and they're like still paying him?
It was, I
Should've been
signed a
Cleveland.
4-year big money deal with my hometown team and was released after playing 53 games. And then the final clue was the New York Post called my signing the worst in franchise history for the Knicks.
Wow.
That's not the worst signing ever. Jerome James is worse than Noah.
Oh, the New York Post said it was the worst signing.
Yeah, the New York Post is wrong. Jerome James is worse.
I mean, Noah barely played.
Wouldn't Eddie Curry be worse than both?
I think Eddie Curry actually was kind of decent.
Or was he traded there?
Also, Eddie Curry was at least decent. Jerome James was god awful.
Joakim Noah never played. All right, Matt, you can pick. There's no more hockey or basketball.
No, Don's doing his list. It's a
Uh-oh.
guy who was in a group and then later it clips them going solo.
Fucking Steve Winwood.
Michael Jackson, number 1.
Phil Collins. Matt, you know what band Steve Winwood was in?
No, but it probably wasn't as good as his solo career.
Traffic, I think it's called. Phil Collins should be on this list.
Well, he was technically...
Shouldn't Sting be on the list too because he was in the Police?
Yeah, but Police was better than his solo career, wasn't it?
I don't know. Sting's had a pretty massive solo career.
Yeah, at least it equaled his... But
Paul Simon, number 2.
Oh, wow.
it's pretty good.
Hall of Hall & Oates.
He didn't really have a solo. They both had a solo career, but they didn't do anything.
Wait, they both did?
I'm pretty sure they both have solo albums.
God, that's awful.
Fucking Rod Stewart could be on there.
Our fucking goddamn Danbury TV is behind Fairfield.
Well, you had to make it louder. I couldn't hear it because you guys were talking. I want to hear why he said Paul Simon.
Because his solo career was amazing?
He went to the Hall of Fame twice. I didn't know that.
Move on, Don. Go to somebody else guess.
They have to guess Sting.
Okay, if it's equal or surpass, maybe Sting. I don't know. What are Sting's big songs by himself?
I have no idea, but he's had a huge career. Does Tina Turner count because she was with Ike?
She was probably in a girl group back in the 60s, too.
Oh, he lights the menorah, though.
Huh?
I said he lights the menorah, though.
This is riveting.
Mute your mic.
How does he not have her on there? That's ridiculous.
That's true. Destiny's Child probably wasn't nearly as good as like most of these other bands that he's picked.
Should have just done rock.
That's probably true.
That's a good point because I mean Beyonce is kind of huge.
Besides Sting, what other because I'm pretty sure.
How is it not Phil?
Because I'm pretty sure he was a solo artist first. Maybe he didn't. If he was in Genesis first, then it has to be on there. I'm going to say Phil Collins and Sting, or 2 more.
I'm going to say Sting and Hogan.
Gladys Knight without the Pips?
Oh, duh, Eric Clapton.
Cream was only around for like a year.
Yeah, they were only around for 2 years and still like in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, what about fucking George Michael?
Wham? Really?
Wham.
I mean,
he did surpass Wham, but Wham was awesome.
Wham's not quite on this level of Genesis or the Police.
I disagree.
I love George Michael, but yeah, no.
This is why they constantly run into the 5 o'clock hour with Last One Standing.
Yep.
Wow, just JT could have done it.
Yeah, actually, JT should be on that list.
That's a good one.
Wow, is it not Phil?
That's a horrendous list.
So we're missing one from the list?
No, there's two more.
Two more.
Nothing.
I couldn't name you a Peter Gabriel Genesis song.
We went through them
Couldn't
and
pick
I
them out of a
didn't know
lineup.
any of them.
Sledgehammer's his own, so I don't know any Genesis songs with him.
And Salisbury Hill. Those are the only two songs I know.
How is it not?
We went over his albums, Matt, once. I'm pretty sure in Mohegan.
He didn't even put Sting on the list. What is happening? Who else is on this list?
And wait, was it Michael was supposed to do the lists? Did he back out?
Oh, yeah, I guess they didn't do that.
Didn't do what?
Does
Michael
Bruce
was supposed to do the
Springsteen
list,
Springsteen count when the E Street Band left?
No, I think because it was always Bruce Springsteen and.
Maybe it is John Oates.
Yeah.
Who?
The Commodores? Who was in the Commodores?
See Lionel Richie?
Yes. Lionel Richie. Matt, name a half a dozen Lionel Richie songs.
I know. Oh yeah, what about like Crosby, Stills, and Nash? One of those guys. David Crosby. Somebody in one of those groups. Tom Petty.
Tom Petty. No, I mean, what was he in the Traveling Wilburys? Was Bob Dylan in a band? I do think the Police are much bigger than Sting's solo career.
He had a big solo career though.
Yeah, but you put the solo career before the Police, and it doesn't measure up at all.
The hell is this last one?
You know what? I'm sorry, I can't believe there's a lot to think about it. How about a little man named Dr. Dre? I thought about Dr. Dre too, and I thought about Ice-T as well.
Snoop Dogg?
Ice-T said.
Ice Cube?
Isaac Cubed. Who is this friggin' number 4?
It's a great drop.
Good job out of you.
But see, what you're trying to do. Here's what you're trying to do. That didn't happen. Okay? Unless I can show you the homework or you talk to Nancy because I got some of
This is some terrible video for us right here, but we have to listen to the list.
getting something.
I'm just outraged Sting isn't on the how I don't understand.
All right, I guess we can keep going. It's whatever he says number 4, somebody can say it.
None of us can focus, let's be honest.
Yeah, I know. I gotta hear what this is.
Plus, Alex's TV is too loud.
So, and I thought the same because I love the Police and I love the Franco. Now they have to what would you do yourself?
I actually know who the DeFranco family is. They had a good song.
No, that's a good one.
Okay, that makes sense.
Who?
Ozzy Osbourne.
That's a good one. Deserves to be on there.
He gave the hint of if you know me.
I would have probably taken Lionel Richie out of there and put in Phil Collins.
I would have had Sting over Phil Collins.
Yeah, but Phil Collins' solo career is far and away more superior than Sting.
Name 5 Sting songs that are just Sting. No Police.
Yeah, you can't name one.
Name me 5 Phil Collins songs.
Couldn't.
Name me one of each.
That's not true.
That's not true. I could definitely name a Phil Collins song.
I almost did that as a list, top 5 Phil Collins songs, but I'm too objective.
In the Air Tonight has to be top 2.
Overrated, but great. One.
See, he just said Sting had a bigger career than the Police.
One More Night's number
It's
1.
not
right?
better, though. Peter's right. Because nobody can name this song.
Night. All right, Matt, pick something. We're done with basketball and hockey.
The wrestling.
All right.
Let's do this.
My first clue I already know is going to piss Matt off.
It's probably another, like, He was drafted to the WWE Performance Center.
I'm a former FCW tag team champion with Calvin Reigns.
What?
Why do I know who Calvin Reigns is? And I can't think of it. I know that name. I feel like I know who that is.
I mean, I'm just going to throw a name out of there on FCW.
I don't want to like ask you to give a clue away, but like, has their name changed since FCW? Or we give it the FCW name?
Don't answer it. Don't say anything.
Well, if I give you an FCW person's name, and then they change their name as now, and would it be wrong? Then
I have all of the ring names of this person.
Okay. I don't know. I have a guess.
Incorrect.
This is gonna. I don't know why I even guess obvious people because it's never somebody who's obvious.
Incorrect. All right, next clue. I won the 2010 and 2011 Powerlifting U.S. Open Championship.
Wow. I must get someone real stupid. All right, I got a guess.
Incorrect. You guys are actually throwing out good guesses, though. Incorrect. After FCW was rebranded as NXT, I became one of the first NXT champions.
I have a guess.
It's pretty easy. I mean, there's only a certain amount of champions.
That's correct.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy third question.
That is correct.
Who did you guess in the beginning, Matt? That you just said that was obvious.
Orton and Batista.
I don't think they were ever in FCW.
Are you fucking stupid? Oh, I'm stupid.
You think it's Ohio Valley that they're in WWE?
Yeah.
Yeah. That third question was too easy. See, Ramey's is like impossible, or like incredibly easy.
I thought you guys were going to get it for the powerlifting championship in 2010, 2011.
I guess Ryback.
Well, we don't know who that could possibly. Once you say the third champion, it's not going to be Bo Dallas or Rollins.
I almost wrote Braun, and then I was like, wait, too early. But Ramey's is usually impossible, way too easy, hard, way too easy.
My fourth clue is I'm an 8-time tag team champion.
Big E.
That's much harder than I won or
one of the first NXT champions.
Yeah,
I think 8-time is the most obvious.
Yeah, Seth Rollins and Bo Dallas didn't win a powerlifting competition.
Yeah, the champion, one of the early NXT champions, is more obvious than 8-time tag. It could be Jimmy Osu for all I know. How many times have they won?
Who was the partner you said?
Calvin Reigns.
Did he become someone?
I don't believe so.
I'm looking it up.
Calvin Reigns.
At first, I thought that was it was going to be Brodus's. It's not Brodus. Because his name is whatever. Calvin Reigns. Patrick Brink. Never heard of him.
Big E and Calvin Reigns. What a team.
Caleb O'Neal is also what he goes by. But that's his real name.
What do we have left?
Caleb O'Neal went by Genesis, Patrick Brink, Pat Brink, Genesis, Caleb O'Neal, Genesis, Kent Brink, Kent KMFB Brink, and Calvin Reigns. We have a football, a baseball.
All right, let's just do baseball. Get that out of the way. I was drafted in the 839th round of the 1912 NBA draft, but I played baseball.
Close. You're actually close.
Fuck.
All right, what is it?
All right. I was a 5th-round draft pick in 1977 as a second baseman, but soon switched to my primary position of left field where I played most of my Hall of Fame career.
This guy with his draft pick questions. 1977, second round pick.
For these. That's how he bangs them out so quickly.
What'd you say?
You have a formula. You're like, all right, this one is the draft and where they played. This one's
Oh yeah,
top.
basically I do. I mean,
Read it again. I already forgot it.
I was a 5th round draft pick in 1977 as a second baseman, but soon switched to my primary position of left field, where I played most of my Hall of Fame career.
No idea.
Yeah.
I also spelled it wrong, but I'm not changing it because you know what it is.
That's actually correct.
No, it's not.
Yeah, that's actually correct.
Unbelievable.
I know he's an outfielder and a Hall of Famer. I didn't even know he plays. Wow. That is crazy.
Now I have to think.
Totally
77 is a
something you would
second
do.
baseman.
Just obscure enough, but not so obscure. I wonder. Is that the first time someone's got it right on the first clue?
No, I did with Jeremy Lin.
Oh, yeah. The first one. I made those easy.
1977, second baseman, left field Hall of Fame. Well, I could take as long as I want now.
It's true.
Play through this whole game of last one standing.
I'm going to mute my mic then and listen.
Well,
Did they just start?
But seeing as it appeared yesterday,
Yeah.
but seeing as it appeared yesterday in the documentary, I don't think it's better. On John Stark's famous playoff dunk against Chicago, Michael Jordan was nearby, but the dunk was primarily over this Bulls player.
That's Sue Bird's favorite play. First question, Monday. Ask RJ.
That's a hard question because, in my opinion, it was over Jordan.
Was that the first question that he asked today?
Yeah.
Jeez.
To me, it was over Jordan.
Was it Dave Winfield?
Incorrect.
Who's Kuka?
Next clue.
Wait, who did you guess?
You guessed Dave Winfield.
Oh,
I played 23 years in Major League Baseball, but only played in 34 career playoff games.
I don't know how that's a helpful clue at all.
It isn't at all.
All it tells you is he wasn't on many good teams, which doesn't.
But played until 2000. Or later than 2000, since he was drafted in 77.
Yeah, I don't know. Pass. Let's get this over with.
Over my career, I played for 6 teams, made 7 All-Star teams, and was a 2-time World Series champion as a player and a 1-time champion as a coach in Chicago.
You got to do more clues about that aren't about statistics.
Read it again.
Over my career, I played for 6 teams, made 7 All-Star teams, was a 2-time World Series champion as a player, and a 1-time World Series champion as a coach in Chicago.
Awful first question by Peter, just so we know.
Couldn't tell you any of the coaches besides the managers on either Chicago World Series title.
What was the answer? Did he say?
Horace Grant.
I have no idea. Pass.
Who did Virginia lose to as a 1 seed?
UMBC?
Yeah.
I couldn't think of that name.
That's the question he asked?
Yeah. What was the matchup for 16-1 to when they lost?
UMBC versus Virginia. It's so obvious.
What's the next question?
It's
Or the
not
next
that
one?
obvious. I couldn't remember it.
Hint?
I won the NL batting title in 1986 with the Expos and won the stolen base title 4 years in a row, and I'm top 5 all time in stolen bases.
Tim Raines?
That's correct.
Hey, there you go.
That was an actual helpful question.
What was the last one?
I had the nickname Rock and was one of Derek Jeter's favorite teammates of all time and taught him how to be a professional baseball player during our 3 years as teammates.
Oh, well. Maryland at Baltimore County.
Can't you just say UMBC?
He doesn't know it.
He doesn't know it.
Who doesn't know it? RJ?
Michael
Neither.
or RJ, neither.
None of them know. If I know UMBC, you got to know it.
I could not remember. I was going to say Loyola Marymount, so that's where I'm at.
Loyola Maryland. Or Loyola Chicago. And they went to the Final Four.
All right, somebody else go. I'm not, I can't deal with any more draft questions. I just can't. I can't do
Got
it.
one more with Ramey's football, so just close it out.
I can't do it. If the first thing is about a draft, I'm quitting and never playing again.
Just get it over with.
At least the NFL draft is better. MLB is like I have no chance. Somebody needs to punch RJ in the throat and see if it fixes his voice.
So
All right,
did
last NFL.
So Michael lost on the first question and used RJ.
Last NFL one. It feels like there was more than 2 questions asked, though, weren't there?
I didn't think so.
No, they each asked RJ on their first one.
God, they take so long.
I have it muted now. All right, football.
All right, the last football.
All right. Born to Haitian immigrants,
Fuck
I
you.
lettered in basketball all 4 years of high school, but didn't take up football until my junior year.
I have a guess.
I hate this.
Repeat it again, just so I know I don't make a stupid mistake.
Born to Haitian immigrants, I lettered in basketball all 4 years of high school, but didn't take up football until my junior year after injuring my knee.
No, I have no idea, but I'm guessing.
This sounds familiar, like I should know this, and it's going to be – you can guess.
That's correct.
Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and just pass the entire thing because I have no clue.
Yes, just play.
I don't know who it is. I have no guess. I remember hearing this where it's like guys who didn't take up football until later. We're into Haitian immigrants?
That's the clue I knew. That's the one that helped.
Antonio Gates.
Incorrect. I had 51 tackles my freshman year at College of the Canyons before transferring to South Florida, where I had the nickname the Haitian Sensation.
Okay, pass.
That wasn't helpful.
That doesn't help me. Go, pass.
I was where'd my screen go?
It's also not over yet. Don's calling somebody.
I don't know. Yeah, I didn't know if they gave Michael the right answer or wrong answer.
They
didn't get it right, though.
I don't understand how they're still going.
Right? Him and Han are done.
Oh, Don got it wrong. That's why.
How did he get it wrong?
Did he call and not get it right?
I could have sworn that.
I don't know if he said
I could have
Horace.
sworn RJ said Horace Grant.
Was that even the right answer? Avery Johnson.
All right, read your next clue, Ramey.
All right, I was a first-round draft pick in 2010 and have made 2 Pro Bowls and won 1 Super Bowl so far in my career.
2010 first round. Couldn't tell you. Next.
I have the Buccaneers franchise record for most consecutive games with at least 1 sack.
I didn't know that.
That's a 4th question of Buccaneers leading sacks.
That's a misleading question, too.
Yeah.
I'll just tell you that
Drafted
now.
2010.
To be honest, I thought both of you would have had it for the Haitian thing.
JPP.
That's correct.
Wow.
I knew he never played until like his junior or senior. But yeah, I didn't even know he was Haitian.
I knew the Haitian Sensation nickname.
I know he
No,
went
you
to
didn't.
Florida
Get outta
school.
here.
I know he's from Florida. Went to a Florida school too. And then you saying the Bucks thing is misleading because it seems like he played for the Bucks more than he played for any other team.
What was the leading sack? For sacks in a row?
Yeah, most consecutive games with a sack.
That's pathetic.
What was the last clue?
Actually?
It was 6 games.
What was the last clue you didn't read?
I blew up my hand in a fireworks accident 5 years ago because I'm an asshole.
K1.
Who did he call?
Pretty sure it's Carlin. Now that Han sucks.
All right, so I'm just going to total this just to see where we were at today.
That was a bad day. Steve Kerr was the only one I did well on.
Matt had 24. And I had 34, going off back-to-back fives.
Oh, only lost by 10.
I've got 3 trivias too.
Matt had 1-1, and I had 1-1. I'll do one. I'll do something.
I got a couple of who am I? So that's it.
Oh.
I have no trivia. I have no trivia.
All right.
A couple of who am I? A couple of top fives.
I have one trivia that'll do.
I don't understand how their speakerphones are so bad. That should be a drop. And I'm the winner today.
All right.
See, smart. They didn't have a guest lineup at 5.
My trivia is the Michael K. Show trivia.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Matt's going to win.
Awful. I've been watching for 2 weeks. Oh, before this, I know nothing.
Let's see.
Awful.
Pass.
Awful.
You've been listening. You've been listening to way longer than I have. Ramey probably started listening to it before us. Before you did.
Most of this stuff we've all talked about, so you should, it's brought up multiple times. All right, who wants to go first?
Ramey can go first. Probably regret that. Should be able to buzz in first.
All right, Ramey. Don grew up a fan of these 3 teams.
Mets, Devils, and Giants.
That is correct.
I forgot that douchebag switched teams.
I literally guessed on the Devils because I've heard when he's talked about it, but I know he is an announcer for the Rangers.
He's a Rangers fan now.
He works for them.
It's not an argument.
He never says he's a fan of the Rangers, but he would like to call playoff games and stuff.
I'm pretty sure he's become a Rangers fan. Finally got my case of NXT. Nice.
All right.
I'm glad I didn't go first.
Don has won Drop Madness 4 straight years. Name 3 of the drops.
That's a hard question.
Yeah, that's also not fair at all because I've only been watching for 2 years. We know the Eric Weddle one.
Yeah.
And Ed Kranepool.
Correct. It's not hard at all.
I only knew Ed Kranepool, and we didn't.
Me and Matt also just talked about these whenever.
Yeah, that's the only reason. That's the only reason I knew we know is because we talked about us. So otherwise, I would have lost.
All right, Ramey. Ray called in once to talk about how much he hated Peter. What state was Ray from?
Arizona.
Ooh. Ray from North Carolina.
Oh, I thought you were shaking your head because you thought it was too hard. I'm glad you got that. That was easy.
That I wasn't watching, but I've seen the clip.
Oh, yeah.
Never seen the clip in my life.
Yeah. How are you a fan of the K Show and don't know the Ray from North Carolina call?
That's probably
I've only been watching the show for about 6 months.
That's not true. We talked about the Michael K Show a lot on doing our podcast years ago.
I remember when Alex was listening to it in the car once, and you were talking about it, and Ramey was like, "Yeah, I listen to K Show all the time."
Yeah, Ramey's been listening to K Show for years, he said. And also, it's on YouTube. They play it all the time. It's the I Hate You.
I suggest listening to it. It's ridiculous. It'll make you angry.
We've definitely heard it. We've definitely talked about it. There's no way Ramey doesn't know what it is.
At least he said Arizona with conviction. You know what? Arizona.
I was going for it.
No, he goes, I don't know, Arizona.
I had a 1 in 50 chance, and I didn't think it was going to be.
He said it immediately. That's a pretty obscure state to just throw out there immediately. He had confidence in it.
All right, Matt. You're probably going to know this then, but what is
how is it equal to Ray from North Carolina then?
Because I think it's easy. Peter rarely yells and screams whenever has many screaming drops, but he got really mad at this caller and yelled "shut up" to him multiple times. What was the caller's name? He says it in the drop.
That is a horrendous second round question. Shut up, Dave.
It is incorrect. Ramey?
Michael.
It is shut up, Jimmy. Shut up.
Yeah, no.
Very well overplayed drop. All
Except for
right.
the last 6 months.
Round 3. Ramey, when Peter called in his gill, Don said he'd
Hold on.
rather take
The hell?
Stop. Get it out of your fucking mouth. Get it out of your mouth.
stops, are there?
Out of your fucking mouth. Don't bite me. Come on.
Mute
Really?
Mike again.
Really?
The
I can't
hell?
fucking handle you today.
He's out of it. Better be the cat.
His dad. I wonder what she got in her mouth.
Have you had it with the cat today?
Okay.
You didn't mute it again.
I'm gonna fucking kill her. I'm gonna kill her.
All right.
Okay, sorry.
Ramey, when Peter called in his gill, Don said he'd rather take a call about this team. I'll take a blank call.
Oh my god, I remember this. I cannot remember this.
Is the sentence. I will take a blank call.
Islanders.
That is correct.
See, now that I remember.
All right, Matt.
That's more recent, too.
Larry David told the Jets GM to draft who in 2018?
Yeah, pass.
This recently happened in the last 6 months. Who did he want him to draft in 2018? You're not going to guess?
I already passed.
This,
You're not going to guess. And nobody in the 2018 draft you can think of.
Not a clue. Wasn't watching before quarantine. No clue. Never even knew he was on the show.
Pathetic. We've definitely talked about it. Ramey?
I remember this interview. I cannot remember who the hell he wanted them to draft, so I'm going to say Lamar Jackson.
That is correct.
I almost said Mahomes, but I think Mahomes was 2017. I knew it was a quarterback.
He also wanted them to draft Reggie Bush, and they're glad he didn't.
Wait, so then whatever.
It
Was it Ramey's turn?
He wanted him to draft Reggie Bush. All right. Ramey. Producer Andrew has a podcast about what sport?
He has a podcast? I'm going to go basketball since he's a Sixers fan.
Wow, that almost was a question of what sports teams is like, but no. That is incorrect.
Soccer.
That is correct.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's obscure. That's why I thought you were going to say something obscure.
he's a Tottenham fan. All right, Matt, sticking with Andrew. What college did Andrew go to and roots for? Die-hard fan of.
I have no idea. Probably some school in Philly, but I have no idea. Why can't I think of a school in Philly? I got his podcast. I don't know. Rutgers.
Incorrect. Not in Philly, but incorrect.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, just making sure. What, Ramey?
Syracuse.
That is correct. Temple is the only school I can think of in Philly right now.
I couldn't even think of Temple. I just knew that it was Syracuse. I didn't know he had a podcast, but he went to Syracuse.
Two goddamn Andrew questions.
Well, I had to make them even.
Oh, now we're going to get RJ questions, aren't we?
I don't know enough about. All I know about RJ is he's a Niners fan and has a weird voice. And I think he just proposed to his girlfriend. All right. These are the 5th round questions, though. It's supposed to be somewhat hard. But,
All these have been hard. So
Ramey, when Don had his famous "Are you watching?" rant, who was filling in for Michael, hosting with Peter? feel like Matt would get this because he's gone on YouTube and watched a lot of Don rants.
Washuza.
Bob Wischusen is incorrect. Not a bad guess.
That's what I was gonna guess. Didn't you say Bob Wischusen?
Yeah, I did.
They
I
were
said the
on.
name. I had the right idea.
If it was Wischusen and you got that correct, I would have boycotted. I was gonna guess Wischusen.
I can only think of one other person that's co-hosted with Peter, even though I know there's been a lot.
That was my guess. So
Well, I don't want to give a hint, but I'll say something after Matt goes.
I don't know. Alan Hahn.
Incorrect. Not a bad guess. This was like Bob Wischusen filled in when Michael's voice was gone a lot. This was before that for a year or two. It was Ruco.
I would have never gotten that.
I've seen the video like 100
Must have been an awful episode.
My other guess would have been DiPietro.
Wow. All right, Matt, your final question before the final question. Although he has never given a reason to why, Don considers himself a fan of this NBA team. If he had to pick a team,
Was there a single Michael question?
there's not really like much about Michael that I wanted to ask that I could think of.
Don is a fan of the Lakers.
Incorrect. Ramey, chance to steal.
Can you repeat the question?
Yeah, although he's never given a reason as to why, Don considers I can't say those two words together. Don considers himself a fan of this NBA team.
Hawks.
That is incorrect. It is the Portland Trailblazers. And for
Would
some
have
reason,
never
you won't
gotten
tell Michael or Peter why.
He loves Bill Walton.
All right, final question that you got to write down. All right, I'm going to try to read this the best way possible.
Oh, Jesus.
Might as well just pass now, Ramey.
It's about a drop. But so every time Don closes the show, usually when Michael's gone doing the Yankee game already, he'll say, coming up next is the great Alan Hahn or the great Chris Carlin. But when he said it mid-sentence without knowing what was next and looked down and saw that it was a nationally broadcasted baseball game next. So he ended up saying, coming up next is the great blank and blank game. Who was the two teams playing? It's a really popular drop that they play. That made it far in Drop Madness.
I don't know.
We got a 2 in 30 guess.
It's actually really a 1 in 60.
Well, yeah, because you have to get them both. 1 in 59 because you're not going to guess the same team play themselves.
Oh, now I have to take out my answer.
This drop is so funny.
I don't know why this would be a nationally televised game that I wrote down. It makes absolutely no sense.
It's national. It was nationally broadcast on ESPN Radio.
Yeah, that's so like my bad guess makes no
The
sense.
drop is funny because it's pretty obscure. I'll tell you
All right,
this.
I wrote it down.
It's not Yankees Red Sox. That's what I'll say that.
Yeah, because the Yankees. It's too obvious. Yeah, I have an obscure guess. I have no idea.
I'm good when you are.
You right one? All right.
Hey,
Matt,
Ramey went first.
Ramey go first. Yeah. What do you got, Ramey? I can't read it. Say it out
Angels
loud.
and A's.
Angels and A's. Okay, Matt.
I said Brewers Pirates.
Matt is correct. The great Brewers Pirates game.
How did you get that?
I vaguely remember them saying something about the Brewers and something about the Pirates.
Matt won 5-4.
I remember
Wow.
Don did one where it's like, oh yeah, great Mets Pirates game or something. I just thought of the Pirates. That was pure luck.
No, you knew it somewhere in the back of your head.
I've never heard that drop before.
I've never heard that drop in my life.
You've heard me say it. Then Matt knew it somewhere in the back of his head. You don't just guess Brewers Pirates and it be correct.
I've never heard the drop. They must have maybe mentioned it. Never heard the drop.
Coming up next is the great.
I also never stick on until the end. Usually, Yes Network cuts off by now, because they're on Yes.
Yeah, because usually when it gets to be like 6 o'clock, it's Yankees batting
We have
practice
to watch
today.
stupid ass batting practice.
Let me see if I can
Pisses
find
me
it on here and play it for you guys.
All right, let me do a. Nope.
I have one. The only thing I have left is a top 5.
All right, let me do a Who Am I? I'm gonna come up with 100 ones that start with I was drafted in.
Yeah, come on. I knew that Jeremy Lin went to Harvard, so those might actually help me.
No, I'm gonna find the most obscure people.
I don't
That's
think
like,
I'm.
oh,
Getting,
yeah.
I don't think I'm finding obscure people. At least.
No,
No, I'm gonna.
that's what helps because I have to guess somebody that we all know that you would think of. That helps. Like Tim Raines is obscure enough, but also not that obscure because he just went into the Hall of Fame and he played for the Yankees.
So I try to pick things that both of you guys would know, since it's as relevant as I can be without being too obvious.
Try to work on the clues getting easier instead of like hard, easier, ridiculously hard, and then easy.
Yeah, you do that one where it gets harder for some reason.
I always end up like changing
won
the order.
0
Like,
titles.
in my mind, it looks easy. Then I change it, and then it ends up being the hard one.
I won 0
These
titles.
are-
Wow,
these
shit.
can help you.
A lot of those guys. All right.
I wrestled one time in WWE as a jobber.
All right,
Oh, Barry
everyone,
Horowitz.
here's the drop. The Brewers Pirates drop. If you want to hear it.
Don and Peter with you until 7, and then we were going to have the great Brewers Pirates game coming up at 7 o'clock.
Don didn't even prep his work. Just
I've
look
never
like
heard that in my life.
Yeah. I would
That's
remember
funny,
Peter
though.
screeching.
Music playing.
All right, I have a good who am I? It goes hard, then pretty easy, then easy, and then very easy. So you guys should probably get it by the third or fourth one.
Which means I won't get it at all.
All right.
Okay.
What's
It's entertainment acting.
Oh, Jesus H. Christ.
Actors or actresses acting. Movies, television, anything encompassing acting. I got my start on Broadway.
That's it?
Yeah. The first question you should be like, I have no idea.
All right, I have a terrible guess.
Every time you have no idea for the first question, you get mad.
Well, it's the draft one. I hate those. So I have no chance. Like I could guess an actor on Broadway, maybe. See, Ramey came up with a guess immediately.
I have a guess immediately too, but I have a guess immediately for. I mean, I can guess random baseball players. All right, Ramey, you can go first.
Incorrect. That's a pretty good guess, though. I don't know if he started on Broadway or not.
I don't think he did, but
Incorrect. Not bad, though. I have played a gay character.
All right, I have a guess. Ramey does like paragraphs for his questions. You are the shortest sentences possible.
It's much easier this way. 'Cause then you don't forget.
I have a guess.
I think you might get it. That is correct.
I'm never going to get it.
Yeah, Ramey's not good.
No. Incorrect.
Who did you guess?
Tom Hanks.
Tim Honks.
Who did you
I
guess?
have
The first time?
Lin-Manuel Miranda.
I have appeared in shows on both HBO and Showtime.
Oh, come on.
I feel like Ramey's would know the HBO show. He's probably watched it.
I know what it is.
Yeah, but you
James
never watched it.
Gandolfini.
Incorrect.
I do want to. I should watch it though. It's a good show. I heard.
I once married.
Dad like both of their shows.
Okay, great. I once married my co-star.
Come on.
If he doesn't know the show, then he might not know this.
He definitely knows it. What it is.
I know the fucking. I can't think of his name. Oh my god.
What show? You can say it
He
out
married
loud.
Jennifer Carpenter. Michael C. Hall.
That's correct.
What was
You
the
would have
last
gotten it on this one. My biggest role is that of a lovable serial killer.
See, when you said HBO, and what show is he on?
On
Other than
Showtime?
Dexter. Yeah, what show?
6 feet
Well,
under.
Showtime is Dexter. HBO is 6 Feet Under.
Never even knew he was in 6 Feet Under.
I have all right. I have another one. I hope you guys don't get it until the fourth clue because it's hilarious.
What is it? What's the category?
It's another actor or actress, entertainment industry, anything but a talk show host again.
So it's a person.
Yeah, could be an inanimate object. I was born in New York. Good luck.
Not an inanimate object. Like that's way too like could be anyone. Maybe like I was born in New York to like 2 Italian parents. Narrows it down a little bit.
I don't think that would narrow it down much.
Like first Italian actor you could think of.
I'm pretty sure he actually might be Italian, so go with that. Just guess a famous New York actor, because the second clue you're not going to get.
I actually do have a guess.
I have a guess too.
All right, Ramey. Incorrect. Not a bad guess, though.
Oh, big text.
Alex is showing his web browser of celebrities born in New York.
I haven't even actually showed him anything yet.
No, incorrect. All right, ready for this obscure clue that you're gonna? It's probably
I
gonna.
thought being born in New York was an obscure clue.
How is that? That's not obscure. This is obscure. The same actress played my mother on 3 different television shows.
So it's the daughter, right?
What?
The same actress played my mother. Yeah, okay. Makes sense.
I mean, it could still be a man or a woman.
Oh, I just meant it wasn't the
Sons
mother.
have mothers.
Yeah. You can see me. We weren't talking about the mother.
If one of you get like Ramey, if you can get this, I'll blow you now. Like I'll just run upstairs.
Why was this not the fucking harder clue then?
They progressively get harder, and then they go easier.
I have a guess.
No, they progressively get easier. They never should get harder.
No, I made like the first 2. It got harder.
Yeah, I'm saying New York is harder. If he got it after New York, he should have blew him.
All right, go ahead, Ramey.
It's probably wrong.
Incorrect. So you don't have to cry. Oh, you don't have to cry about it, man.
I'm upset, man.
He doesn't have a guess yet.
Oh, what the fuck? I thought he did.
No.
I should have let you stay like that. I hope nobody gets it on the next clue. I just want to just pass.
No. I was trying to think of his name.
You can pass. You'll get it on the 4th clue if you don't get it.
Do you think I will? 'Cause I don't think I will.
I got it.
No, I know. I guarantee you, Alex will get it after the 4th clue
Close
if he
your
doesn't get it now. That's correct.
eyes.
Absolutely ruined it.
Well, you could still say it, and Ramey still has to go.
I'm never gonna
ruined.
That was
Ramey, he was a teen heartthrob in the 70s and the 80s.
That's your 4th clue?
That's the 3rd clue.
Oh, nice. I got 4 points.
Scott Baio?
That's correct. 4th clue is the best one. Hillary Clinton was upset that she lost my vote.
I would have gotten on that one
I
too.
wasn't upset, though.
Yeah, she was not upset.
They said she was.
The last
Yeah.
clue is I'm a Republican douchebag who starred in Charles in Charge.
Oh, if
Wow.
you just said Republican douchebag, I could have said James Woods.
That's true, too.
We
Although he
never,
wasn't really a heartthrob.
we
Wait,
never did.
which actress played his mom 3 times?
John Travolta's sister.
Oh, wow.
On Happy Days, Joni Loves Chachi, and Charles in Charge. Same woman.
He must be so rich.
I don't think he's that rich.
He was on 3 hit TV shows, or at least his parents are rich.
Well, he wasn't really a big part of Happy Days until the end.
Yeah.
And Joni Loves Chachi got canceled immediately.
I would say Joni Loves Chachi wasn't exactly a hit.
Was it
And
not?
Charles in Charge was like a syndication hit.
No, I thought Joni Loves Chachi was a big TV show. I've never seen it.
I only know that show because of Ben Stiller going Joni Loves Chachi in, what was that, Dodgeball?
No, that
Was
was
that Dodgeball?
the other one. Oh no, it was Dodgeball. Yeah, wasn't
Oh, yeah.
Joni Loves Chachi. All right, let's do some back and forths.
Oh, God.
Oh, I have a good one.
So do I.
Fudge.
You can go
It's
first.
too nerve-wracking. All right, go.
Score of how many we get, or is it just like who the winner is and who the loser is, right?
It's who the winner is.
Yeah. All right.
So this one has about 80 possible answers.
Oh, God.
Yeah, we're gonna feel like shit when we can't get after 2 and you wrote down all of them.
I did. I wrote down all of them and wrote them in alphabetical order.
Yeah, you wrote them in alphabetical order. You put them in a generator online.
I put them in alphabetical order myself.
Wow, I just generated mine. Took a second. All right.
What's the topic?
Who goes first? We should pick that first. I'll go. You want to go first, man? I don't care.
Yeah,
How about this? I was going to say, I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 10.
8.
1.
Matt goes first.
Was it 1?
It was 1.
That's about all I'll get right today.
All right. It's WWE/WWF Intercontinental Champions.
Oh, okay. I used to do this on Sporkle.
Oh, yeah, these are good. All right.
All right.
I'll go with Triple H.
Correct.
The Rock.
This is going to be the hardest part is going to be remembering who was said already.
Well, I'll say if it's a repeat because I'm highlighting them as you say them.
Val Venus. So if we say a repeat, we get a chance to go again?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like even though Triple H has won multiple Intercontinental titles, you can't use him as an actual answer.
That too, but I mean if I say like Val Venus like 10 minutes
I'll say
from
it's
now.
been used. Yeah.
All right.
So Triple H, The Rock, and Val Venus have been said. And whoever if Matt gets it wrong, I have to get it right. I think, right? All right. Let's go with Dolph Ziggler.
The Miz.
I'm surprised Matt went with that one.
Kofi Kingston.
Zack Ryder.
Yes.
Big E.
Seth Rollins.
Wade Barrett.
Why am I drawing a blank of who I just wanted to say?
We're gonna have to go slower for me because it's all on my phone. I'm gonna have to make it bold or something.
Mr. Perfect.
Wade Barrett.
Wade Barrett's already been said.
Did you really? You said Wade Barrett 2 people in a row.
Yeah.
Oh, did I? I thought I said Big E before that.
No, you said Wade Barrett. But you said Big E, then you said Wade Barrett.
Oh, sorry. Ezekiel Jackson.
Texas Tornado.
Bret Hart.
Shawn Michaels.
Razor Ramon.
Diesel.
Okay, you guys are going a little too fast for me now.
When did Diesel win it?
I don't know. Maybe he didn't.
I feel like you knew that for a fact.
Maybe he hasn't said anything.
He did.
Fuck, who was I just gonna say? X-Pac.
You can say correct after it, so we'll give you time.
Or not.
You're not going to say correct?
Nope.
Say correct.
So Xbox not correct?
No, I'm just being a dick now.
It
It also
Pat
isn't
Patterson.
correct. It's also not correct.
Oh,
X-Pac didn't win it? Oh. Damn, because I could have kept going.
so Pat Patterson.
Correct.
X-Pac
He won-
didn't win it, really?
He won the European title twice, but not the Intercontinental.
I almost said X-Pac.
When you said X-Pac, I just had to double check because I was like, I don't have him on the list.
Curtis Axel.
But you lost.
Yeah, you lost.
That was the next one I was gonna guess.
But that is correct.
I was trying to wait for all the newer guys and then go back to the 90s and 80s.
Yeah, I was doing that fucking Wade Barrett, Ezekiel Jackson era for a while.
I hate those. Let me go to the bathroom. Hold on. It's too nerve-wracking.
I'm doing mine next. I guess you're supposed to list
What's the
everyone
topic?
we missed now. That's what Peter does. At least the obvious one.
Yeah, I could list you the other 65
But
people.
it's not like I couldn't think of somebody. I just said somebody that didn't win it. I still know a bunch.
To be honest, I thought X-Pac had won it too until I actually wrote everything down.
Yeah. I almost didn't say him too. I had Axel in the chamber.
Fucking
But now-
X-Pac.
Now we have to make Ramey list everyone who we didn't say.
Oh, like 7 or 60 of them. Was Don Morocco on the list?
Yeah.
He was. So was Ken
Who's the other?
Patera.
Pedro Morales. Yeah, I would have never remembered Ken Patera. Anybody
All right.
got a top 5 list?
I do, but I want to do
I do.
another one of the back and forths. All right, this one's not including this year because I wrote it before, and I don't feel like going back in. But first round quarterbacks taken since 2000.
Like, just give it to Ramey now. He's a draft guru.
There's so
Fucking
many obvious
Christ.
ones, and Ramey could say something stupid.
Since when?
2000 to 2019. So Matt, give me. You're gonna have a lot of time, so I'm gonna have to go through.
Ivan, I'm like already done. Shit.
All right, who you got?
I'll just say Mahomes.
What year is this from?
Since
2000 until last year.
2000 until last year. Paxton Lynch.
Jeez, it's going obscure immediately.
Yeah, why would you start with that? You know I'm not going to get Paxton Lynch.
Good, go get rid of all these. It keeps the game going longer.
Daniel Jones.
Hold on.
3 in. Hold on. Oh, it's on your phone. God damn it. I'm already nervous. Second guessing myself. Was this guy taken in the first round? I don't know.
All right.
Cam Newton.
Who did Matt say?
Daniel Jones.
All right, that is obviously incorrect. It just takes me forever to do this. I didn't even think about highlighting them until we went over it. All right.
Gotta use your computer.
I didn't. Ramey?
I just went.
Yeah, he just asked who I said, so he didn't hear you.
Oh, Cam Newton.
Yeah, so I needed you to wait. That is correct. Matt?
Aaron Rodgers.
That is correct.
Andrew Luck.
That is correct.
Alex Smith.
That is correct.
Matthew Stafford.
That is correct.
Jamarcus Russell.
That is correct. Hold on, I'm saying correct before I highlight it. But
That's
yeah,
correct. He sucked.
I know, but I just wanted to wait. I don't want you to keep going before I said it. All right, go.
Baker Mayfield.
That is correct.
Sam Darnold.
Correct.
Jared Goff.
That is correct. It's annoying because it's alphabetical by first name.
Carson Wentz. I'm going to write down some so I don't forget.
You said Goff and then Wentz. Both are correct.
Yeah.
Deshaun Watson.
Give me a sec. Yeah, it organized it by its first name, which now I'm realizing is stupid. All right. Carson Wentz is correct. Next.
Deshaun Watson.
That is correct. Matt.
Josh Rosen.
That is correct.
I'm blanking right now.
Andrew Luck. Did we say Andrew Luck?
That is
Yes.
said.
Baker Mayfield.
Also said.
I feel like you should be disqualified now.
Jameis Winston.
That is correct.
Oh, Marcus Mariota. Thank you.
Some should spark others. That is correct. Like
Ryan
one
Tannehill.
should have sparked a bunch. Ryan Tannehill is correct. Once I find the art.
Please don't be correct.
That is correct.
Johnny Manziel.
That is correct.
Tim Tebow.
That is correct.
Now we're just going to name shitty quarterbacks.
Eli Manning.
That is correct. And way too late.
Phillip Rivers.
is correct.
Ben Roethlisberger.
I knew you were going to say that. See, some spark others. That is correct. All right, Ramey.
Michael Vick.
I was gonna say him, but I couldn't remember if he was 2000 or before that. Pretty
That
sure
is
you're right.
Correct.
I don't know if this is, since I don't want to be here all day. I'm gonna guess. I don't know if this is correct. Donovan McNabb. Was he drafted in 2000?
That is incorrect. Let me double check though.
He's probably drafted before that. Oh, he was drafted in 99 or something, wasn't he? Son of a bitch.
Well, you said you don't want to be here all day, so I'm guessing you tried to lose on purpose. Yeah, 99.
I wouldn't have guessed somebody that close if I was trying to lose. But I didn't want to sit here for like 20 minutes coming up with a guess, so I went with my first answer.
All right, Ramey, to win.
Brandon Whedon.
He wins with Brandon Whedon. That is correct. All right,
An awful
let's
first
go
round
for
pick.
one you didn't get. You went Josh Rosen, but didn't in Darnold, but didn't get Allen or Lamar Jackson.
I couldn't remember if Lamar Jackson was in the second round or not. I wasn't going to risk it.
But in order, alphabetical order, you got the first five: Roger, Smith, Luck, Mayfield, and Ben by first name. Blaine Gabbert, Blake Bortles, Brady Quinn. Ramey said he was a fucking Notre Dame fan. Carson Palmer, Chad Pennington, Christian Ponder, David Carr, Dwayne Haskins, E.J.
David
Manuel.
Carr was the first? Oh, David Carr, not Derek.
I was hoping this went longer, so I could have thrown out like Jake Locker.
We got Dwayne Haskins, E.J. Manuel, J.P. Lossman, Jake Locker, Jason Campbell, Joe Flacco, Joey Harrington, Josh Allen, Josh Freeman, Kyler Murray, who
Should have
went
gotten Haskins.
19, Lamar Jackson, Mark Sanchez, Matt Leinart, Matt Ryan, Mitch Trubisky, Patrick Ramsey, Robert
Patrick
Griffin,
Ramsey.
Sam Bradford, Teddy Bridgewater, and Vince Young.
Vince Young.
Did you have Kyle Bowler?
No, I don't think he was.
Pretty sure you have an incorrect list.
Kyle Bowler?
I'm pretty sure he was a first-round draft pick by the Ravens.
Yeah, he was.
And it was definitely after 2000.
2003. So no winner on that one.
I mean, if you
Ramey
said
just
it, I
cost
would've
himself.
looked it up anyway.
You just cost yourself the job, dumbass.
What was his name?
Kyle Bowler.
Yeah, I don't have him, but either way, I would have Googled it if you fucking said it. Because I did that with Paxton Lynch before I realized it was alphabetical by first name.
I think it's easier to find the horrible, crappy quarterbacks that got drafted in the first round than the ones that actually stuck.
I can't believe you guys said 2 of the 4 from 2018 and then said, what's his name? You said Daniel Jones and then didn't go to Haskins or Kyler.
Yeah, Ramey, where are you on that one? Should have gone Kyler.
Yeah,
Well, I
yeah.
started going obscure, and then you had to call me on it. I'm like, oh, wait, maybe I shouldn't go obscure.
It was also
Leave all the good ones for you.
when he sucked and didn't say him.
Fucking McNabb. What a tool.
All right. You have any more of those, Ramey?
I do.
All right. What's the next one?
What are the topics?
You have more than one of those?
I have 2.
All right. What are they?
Cy Young winners the last 20 years.
And what's the other one?
Royal Rumble winners.
Let's start with Cy Young winners.
I hate this.
Are you only allowing one guess?
Yes.
Per person? They won it multiple times.
Yes.
Last 20 years, so since 2000,
Yeah.
or since 99, since we haven't had a 2020 Cy Young winner.
We'll do since 99.
God, man, you can start.
Why, you haven't thought of anyone yet?
No, I know a couple, but I want you to go first if you want, so you don't bitch.
All right, Max Scherzer. I was hoping you went first.
Correct.
DeGrom,
Kershaw.
Verlander,
Tim Lincecum.
Correct.
Now it gets hard.
Yeah, now I literally don't have anybody else. I have to think. It's just too nerve wracking. I can't think.
Yeah, fucking nobody's won it. The Grom's won it every year for like the last 25 years in the National League.
You guys are missing some obvious ones.
Of course. It's part of the game. I'm just trying to go in order of years. So I get to the recent.
Is there a time limit?
I feel like there should be at this point.
Do you have one? Because you said
Yeah.
you couldn't think of one.
Well, it doesn't matter. It should still be a time limit. I guess.
I don't know. Did CC ever win one?
Yes.
Yeah, CC.
Idiot.
They won one.
Kluber.
Oh, Kluber's a good one, yeah.
Correct.
CC was one of mine.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if he had won one or not, or came close. It was an educated guess. Kluber, fuck, that was a good one. That was a recent one. I expected you to go all the like fucking 2000s to 2003.
I got Tim Lincecum.
Yeah,
True.
Middle there, middle of the years. Oh wait, all right. Said Verlander, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
John Lester.
Incorrect.
I was like, he won. Now I have to get one. I have a guess, but I don't think it's correct. I can't. I have to be totally sure. Randy Johnson.
Correct.
Chris Sale.
Did Clemens win one?
Yep. He 2001. 2001.
Okay.
I was gonna guess Clemens. I was like, no, I'm gonna get made fun of those two.
Because I was like, I thought he won one maybe in '99, but I wasn't sure, so it was 01.
The others.
Wait, what year did Clemens win?
2001.
Wasn't that wasn't Johnson or Schill? Oh, other league.
Other league.
Didn't Chris Sale win one?
No.
Really?
All right, I would have won anyway.
So the other ones that you guys didn't get, Eric
There's
Gagne,
so many of them.
Eric Gagne, Roger
would never-
Clemens, Chris Carpenter, Brandon Webb, Jake Peavy, Roy Halladay, R.A.
Brandon
Dickey,
Webb.
Jake Arrieta, Pedro Martinez, Barry Zito, Johan Santana, Bartolo Colon, Cliff Lee, Zach
Albert
Greinke,
Alone.
Felix Hernandez, David Price, Dallas Keuchel, Rick Porcello, and Blake Snell.
Should have got Porcello. I should have got Snell, and I should have got fucking.
The fact
Snell
nobody said
did win one?
Pedro.
I wasn't sure about Snell. I didn't want to.
He won in 18.
See, I wasn't
Yeah.
the year though. Like if somebody won in '98 or '99 or 2000.
It's too nerve wracking with the time limit.
What?
If you gave me like a full day, I could probably come up with a few more.
What? Wait. Reread some of the last few names you said. There was one other obvious one. Oh, King Felix. I should have got him because he shouldn't have really won that year. Actually, I
feel
can't.
like
He had a shitty record. He was like one of the
Royal-
first one with a shitty record.
Royal Rumble winners, we could probably get the whole list.
Yeah, you probably could.
I don't know if we can under pressure.
That's
Alex, you
also
start.
true.
Alex, you start at 2020, and I'll start it.
Work your way back.
All right, I'll start though. Del Rio.
All
Correct.
right, so I guess we're not doing that. Jim Duggan,
Yep.
Roman.
Ric Flair,
Correct.
Drew.
Correct.
I didn't
Hulk-
specify Drew though.
Hulk Hogan,
Drew Carey was my guess. Is Hogan correct?
No, Brutus the Barber Beefcake did.
Austin.
The Rock,
Vince.
Yep.
Shawn Michaels,
Yep.
Big John Studd.
Wow, good one.
Bret Hart,
Lex Luger.
Yep.
A couple obvious ones.
Triple H.
That was one of them. Juan Cena.
Yep.
Brock.
Yep.
Orton.
Yep.
Taker.
Yep.
Mysterio.
Fuck. Oh, what year? See, now I can't remember who's been said already. Edge.
Yep.
Benoit.
Yep.
Why am I drawing a blank?
How many left are there? I only know one.
There's 6 left.
Jeez.
Crap. Yokozuna.
Yep.
I couldn't remember. I almost said him. I couldn't remember the actual one. Sheamus.
Yep.
Should have been Jericho.
Did we say Batista?
Nope. Correct.
Let's see one. Fuck. What are there? 4 left now?
3.
Shit.
This is where it gets hard.
No shit.
I'm sorry, 2 left.
Oh, God.
Trying to go through them. You know anyone?
I mean, even if you get one, I'm never going to be able to figure out the last guy we haven't said yet.
Do you know who either of them are, or one of them is?
No.
Okay, so I can still go. Still think.
I mean, yeah. Should have to pass in, though. And then we just end in a tie.
At this point, it should pretty much be whoever can think of it. Would you have ever gotten Big John Studd?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was like the second one.
Yeah. When it still didn't mean anything.
15 seconds.
For who? Matt doesn't know it either. He has the same amount of time I do to think of it.
Yeah, but I don't have to sit here all day. Because then if you have to pass, then if it comes to me, I win.
If I pass, then you go, and you still haven't thought of it, so you pass. Then we'd be in the same.
No, but if you pass and then it comes to me, I win.
I just told you, if you know it, you can say it now. Whenever you get it. First one to get it, you can pretty much do it. I don't think Ahmed Johnson ever won one. Should he give us like a 10-year time period of when it was?
No, I think we should both just pass.
Someone
End
will
in a tie.
Someone will get it. Is it an obvious person?
Oh, yeah. Both of them are obvious.
That's an extra clue. End in a tie.
You get the same clue.
But it's your turn.
And I told you, if you know it, you can say it.
That's not. You have to pass first.
Oh my God, that's so
At least abide by the rules.
Let's It's not even an obvious person that I was about to guess.
All right, since I have to go in a couple minutes, I am giving you like 1 more minute.
Just tell us.
No, don't say it yet. Do a 1 minute countdown, man.
He had 15 seconds 2 minutes ago.
You have until it says 57, which is
57.
Well, we've been live for an hour 56 and 13, 14, 15.
Mine says an hour 55. Fine. Then it ends in a tie. What era was it?
It was 2 of the most recent.
That's the hardest.
Got them all.
No one said Nakamura or Rollins.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god! Never would have gotten there. It's too recent. Too recent to be trivia. Couldn't remember that. Nakamura. God damn it.
I got Rollins because he won. I was trying to go through the Mania main events. But obviously, it didn't main event. But oh, also there was more. Charlotte, Asuka.
Oh, I should have clarified men's Royal Rumble.
Well, we were all on the same page because nobody guessed a woman. But
That is very true. I wasn't prepared for that either.
God damn it! All right,
Gentlemen,
we had a total of 4 comments. 5 people are still watching for some reason.
are we
God
done?
bless you guys.
Are you leaving?
Yeah, I got to
Just
go.
shy of 2 hours.
Matt, I'll let you know when the pizza's here.